Tommy, time to go.
Coming to you live from the heart of Melbourne, it's Studio A with Tommy Little. Starring John Campbell, Luke McGregor, Nick Cody, Carl Chandler, Xavier Michaelides, and Tegan Higginbotham.
Tonight on Studio A, Dave Thornton, Good Beer Week's Barney Matthews, comedy from Dane Rathbone, and music from Buchanan. And now, please welcome your host, Tommy Little!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Studio A. We have a nice, we'll call it an intimate show tonight. We have what it appears like our extended family in the audience and little else. But are you guys ready to have a big night? Yeah! Good. Hello to all you people at home as well. First up in the news this week, we have a story. It was Pauline Hanson. She has failed in her bid to be elected to the upper house of New South Wales. I'm sure you guys heard about this. Shortly after the defeat, Hanson said, "I've received a lot of support from the public." It's good. It's just a slight technical glitch to kick off. We'll let you guys know that's going to happen throughout the show. And we didn't want to wait too long because then you'd build up suspense and go, when's the first glitch coming? So we thought we'd give it to you straight off the bat. As I was saying, Pauline Hanson failed to get elected into the New South Wales upper house. She said, it was great that I received a lot of public support. Pauline, you didn't get elected. You didn't receive any support. You took part in a popularity contest and you didn't win. That's the opposite of receiving support. She then went on to say, you need me around to keep the bastards honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if an antidote to a dishonest bastard is a backwards bitch, but apparently that's what you seem to think, so let's go with that. But you guys would know now, she's now lost elections in the lower house in New South Wales, the upper house in New South Wales, the Queensland upper house, and now the upper house in New South Wales again. Pauline, I think Parliament have well and truly spoken. And that message is, F off, we're full. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move along after that. Madam, I had one laugh up the back. You've got to keep that going, right? You've got to, yeah, it gets contagious and the people around you will catch on. In other news, the world's first 3D porn film has screened at a cinema in Hong Kong during the week. The film was called 3D Sex and Zen, and never has the phrase, "it felt like it was coming right at you," ever been more disturbing. Of course, it's been a race to release the first porn film in 3D, with Hustler, the porn company Hustler, it's set to release a 3D porno spoof of the movie Avatar shortly. The company are yet to release the title for the project, but they say they're open to suggestions. I personally vote for the title Avatar, We've Found the Cure for Blue Balls, but I certainly don't vote for the title Avaroot. That's just lazy. So, in other more slightly serious news, Defence Minister Stephen Smith has come out this week and he said the government will move as soon as possible to enable women to take on frontline roles in the military. This is something that's never before been seen in this country. They have the same rights as men in this country, so I think, you know, it's fair enough that women have the right to fight for the country as well. But the question for many in the Defence Force still remains, if the women are fighting on the front lines, then who's going to iron the uniforms? Valid, really valid stuff. Some have said the timing of this move is also a little controversial. They've said it's come at exactly the same time as the sex scandals in the military. And they've said that the Defence Force might actually be using this, right? They might want to move the victims from other roles in the military onto the front line in the hope they then get killed in battle and can't testify. But I think we should have women fighting on the front lines. Personally, it might be the only thing that would actually get some people to fight. For example, I have no desire to hurt another human being. But if the girl I fancied was going to be impressed by it, then I'd start dropping people left, right and centre. I'd punch my own lieutenant right in the mouth if I thought Wendy would be impressed. They'd be like, why did you punch Corporal Mary? Well, it impressed Wendy. Finally, in the news this week, a man in England, I don't know if you guys heard about this, this was literally in the news today, a man in England has been caught dressing up as a mannequin in order to stand in the women's toilets and take pictures of unsuspecting victims. The man was allegedly caught when a female patron asked store owners, mannequins don't have genitals, right? And they went, no, they don't. That's correct, madam. And they went, then why does the one in the toilets have a boner? Now, I can point out at this stage that the man in the toilet was not in the cubicle. He was just in the toilet. And the photos he only took were of the ladies' feet under the stalls. And he also took a sound recording of a toilet flushing. Now, I would have paid a fortune to see that discussion with his mate after he got caught. So let me get this straight. You went out, you bought a costume, a mask, wig, disguise, costume. Yep. And then you got dressed up. Yep. And you went to a department store. Yeah. You went into the bathroom, but not the cubicle, and froze, pretending to be a mannequin. Yeah. And now you're up on charges. Yeah, that's right. Why didn't you just go to a pub that had a unisex toilet? Why would a mannequin be at a pub? That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a banging show for you tonight. We've got Dave Thornton, the ex-host of this show, coming down. We've got the boys from the Good Beer Week Festival, comedy from Dave Rathbone and music from Buchanan. Let's not forget you guys, our teeny tiny Studio A audience.